Be a sec. Here. Went to get my tea. Hi, everybody. Jinx, Deb, Katerina, in the tizzy, backshots. Who else? Anybody? Nova, hello, darling. Sarah Brandy. Deb W. Hi, Red Pill. I think that's it on there. Cricket, hello, my darling. Katerina, you're new, aren't you? Welcome. I look beautiful. I look tired. I'm always tired, just lately. I don't know why. It's absolutely pouring down with rain again. Pouring. Oh, thank you, Backshot. Yeah, I think it probably is stress. Yeah. It's hard to catch alive because you're at work. It's terrible here. It's awful. And I've got some Amazon stuff being delivered, so He'll just leave it outside, so I'll have to listen to the door. Yeah, I think it is stress. She's gone missing, hasn't she, Chantal? People have been saying time out. I don't know. Would YouTube work that quickly? I don't know whether they would. She's at the gym, flat out, yeah. There's so many interesting people, you know, that we can talk about and chat about who aren't toxic like her. Hi, Not Sunshine. Yeah, she needs to be shut up for a bit. She posted backshots that she posted. I put it on a video that she on a community post that she's taking some time off for a mental attitude to get right. Yeah, we do need to move on from her. Hi, Gilly. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Nova. The flowers are still beautiful, by the way. I've put them downstairs so everybody can enjoy them. My son cooked lunch today, so I was spoilt. And he brought me some sort of a lock for the patio doors. You put it on. He put it on. I don't know. I'm going to get it off. I think it's easy enough to do. He put it on. It's on each side, so it locks the doors together, and nobody can get in through that. It's really quite impressive. I've just got to work out how to get it off. And then I've had new alarms. It's going to cost me front and back. I think it comes to about £7 a month. I don't know quite what that's for, what it works out at, but it's all done. I wonder whether she'll go to the gym. What's she going to wear for a start off? Unless she goes very early when nobody's going to be there. You're going to get all the Muslimas. It's one of the rare chances they get to impress each other, you know, with no abaya and no niqab if they wear the niqab. No, it's not bad at all. Oh, she's bought gym clothes. Makes you laugh and puke. Hi, Dark. I would hate to know what the inside of her mind is like. Imagine being her psychiatrist or psychologist. You would come out and your hair would all be at angles. You'd be bloody well tearing it out, wouldn't you? Oh, big pan soup. What's that, Gilly Witcher? What's that? I got my son staying over at the weekend, my other son, and so I'm going to do a stew tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight because I thought he was coming. I thought he was coming tonight, staying tomorrow, but he's coming tomorrow and going home on Sunday. Well, yeah, it's a women's gym, woman's gym, so they can dress how they like. It's hot. Hi, Lee Marie. Good morning. Good afternoon. Pan chicken and rice. Oh, how do you cook that? Sounds nice. Hi, Sherry. Aren't they terrible towards Gary? It's I just won't say repeat what Gary's gone through because I think everybody knows it and it doesn't need broadcasting again. But them two are so hateful towards him. It isn't beautiful in Kuwait, Jinx. It isn't. It was just, I don't think so, cricket either. It was just like just desert, just a big piece of sand, and it was pearl fishermen mainly and nomads, who camped there, and then they struck out oil, and so they built Kuwait City. Most of 5 to 10 minutes. Is that what's that? The exercises? No, Stella won't be there. But won't she tape herself? Won't she film herself? She'll film herself on the machines, even if she just sits there. Yeah, it's really not though, Jinx, it's just all you've got. Take the buildings away and it's just sand, you know. It's all flat, no green, no greenery, no foliage. And they have to import everything except oil. Hello, Aurora. Hi, Freya. I'm all right, my love, thank you. I need desperately to start wearing my clothes. I'm wearing all my old stuff. It's going to be winter, summer and winter again before I need to work out some exercises. I've got physiotherapy exercises to get my back helping. Yeah, she's in the poorest part. Good. Good. There's some beautiful apartments. There's beautiful apartments everywhere. Do you want a house tour, by the way? I was going to wait until, because I had that Ukrainian lady staying some months back, and she was here for 2 months. And so I gave her the bed and what was here to take with her, because she was given a place to stay with her mum and her daughter. And she didn't really have anything. So I've got to get my bed up to the top floor and my new bed in my room. So I was going to wait until it was all done. I know, Sarah, it's wrong, Sarah and Sarah, or are you both Sarahs? Hi, Sarah Hanson, Sarah Brandy. A sublime weekend and happy April, yes. Aurora, you're right. You're right. The first time I ever got drunk, and I swore it to be it wasn't my last, but the first time I ever got drunk, I was about 39, and it was in Riyadh. It was in, I was 38, it was the year before. I was in Riyadh, and they gave me some of that drink, Siddiqui, that they brew over there with a still, the expats. Oh my goodness, it blew my head off. I was so ill. Yeah, that's what I need, Jinx. I can Google it, can't I? Exercises to work on the core, because my back, they're not going to do surgery, they've said, unless I break something else. So what do? Go out and throw myself down the stairs? Yeah, they're home. I made some wine over there the first time, and somebody said to me that it was a married man, and I knew him and his wife, and they were from Odessa in Texas. I can Gilly and I do, but they are short, and it's painful. I do go up and down 4 flights of stairs a few times a day, but I need to get specific to target my back, really. I don't know how much it's going to help with all the fractures I've got. Have you been to Odessa? I've never been. Um, yeah, I'm gonna look for her on YouTube. But, I met them at, country and western dancing and square dancing we used to go to, and they were lovely, invited everybody round to the house, used to go there to parties. Anyway, when I made this wine, he said to me, not having made wine before, and I told him how me and a nurse who I knew, we both made it together. And he said, you put sugar in. He said, you shouldn't have done that the way you've done it. The bottles could explode, and if they explode while you're away, because I was coming home, you're going to be in a lot of trouble when they're going to arrest you at the airport when you get back. So he sort of put the willies up me a bit, and so I gave him the key to my little apartment, and he told me afterwards, because he worked at the airport, and he picked me up when my flight took me back to their place, had something to eat, and he drove me back home, and he said, I've had somebody round at your place while you've been away. And I just laughed at him, this, oh, I don't want to, no, no, I don't want to do that. It's a 3-story house, so I'm going to make use of it for as long as I can. And I couldn't really anyway, there's no room for a bedroom. You got 4 slip discs, I bet that's a painful giddy witchy. I can do them standing up, for a time. I'm not totally sort of incapacitated. It's just that it's painful. Anyway, he said, I've had somebody round at your place while you've been away. And I just laughed, And when I went in, there was empty cans, tissues on the floor. I had to clean the place and change my bed before I could go to bed. Only the local pool drinks, the where everybody goes. I'd like my own. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah, walking and swimming. Hi, Teresa. Hi, coffee artist. Anyway, getting back to his story, he said he'd had somebody round, and he had somebody round. And it was their Filipino maid, it turned out. So I didn't want to get her into trouble. But I had 2 or 3 bottles of Chanel perfume, because I always used to buy quite a lot going through the duty free, and I had it stored up in my. It was all gone. It was gone. She'd nicked my stuff. Imagine that, thieving in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, what art do you enjoy doing? What was that, Dark? I missed that. I was talking. I missed what you said about the dog. Did you see the thing in the paper about Paul O'Grady this morning, who died the other day? They said his last hours was spent surrounded by dogs. They said he was absolutely full of life and joyful to be all around the dogs. Yeah, my son's coming the weekend, Jinx, the one who lives a little way out. Okay, Dark. I've got a pickup stick. Do you mean a pickup stick for rubbish? I mean, my neighbour over the road says, I really miss seeing you out with your broom. My broomstick. Yeah, I always do enjoy time with the kids. What happened with the dog? Dark. Yes, I've read that. But what were you upset about? The dog would be okay, but you were angry and upset. I love a dog. I like those. I like those little French. No, are they French poodles? No, they're not French poodles. French bulldogs. You know, the funny little ones with the. She wouldn't let you look for the dog when you moved. Oh my goodness! Hi, Polly. French bulldogs. That's it. That's what they are. One of my neighbours has got one. They're lovely looking little dogs. I don't know what their personality is like. A mini doxy. Labradors are beautiful as well. Oh yes, the hurricane. Can they do anything for it, Gilly? Can they do anything for that? Where it presses on your nerve? Oh, I love dogs. I'm more of a dog person, I must admit. And my daughter's more of a cat person. Your husband won't let you. Be nice to him. I shouldn't say that, but you know how to get round him. Oh, you're in a wheelchair, Sarah. I'm sorry. Isn't it terrible? As you get older, you get all these problems with bones, and here I go with my fever again. I said to my son, it was bad yesterday. Neapolitan mastiffs with their jowls. Yeah. My brother-in-law, my oldest sister, and she was only a tiny little thing. She used to be a ballerina professionally until she got married, and then she had 10 children. So, but her husband always used to have, I don't know what dogs they were. All I know was that they were darn big things, and they used to be on the leash, and they used to tug. Anybody would walk in, and they used to, all the drool coming out. It terrified me. Hello, Claudia. Oh, Westies are lovely. My son had a Westie and a Labrador. Yeah, they're beautiful. Irish Wolfhound, yes. Both of our dogs were 12 when they passed. The Heinz 57 dog, the mongrel, she was a beautiful dog. She was 12 and a half. She had cancer. And then the little one, Amber, she was 12. You had a white Pomeranian, Claudia. Oh, you've got a dog named after Nova. I know. I thought about that, Jinx. FFG buying a Gucci collar and leash. Can you imagine Boody's face? Hi, Lisa. What, you cooking nice? You listening while you're cooking? Pets are very soothing to the soul, whichever pet you've got, and they know when you're upset. They know your moods, they know your every mood. I want a dog or a cat to come and sleep with me. I want something living on my bed. You've been up all night, Claudia, with pain? Oh, lasagna and homemade bread. Lovely. I just don't wanna go through the pain of losing another animal. You know, when those, nasty emails started to me, they started off, and I think I remember saying in one of the chats, "I've had this email," and I know I said it to somebody a friend who contacts me, and I said, "I've had this email that, we heard you're getting a cat. Don't get a kitten because you know that, that cats can live till 18 and you're not gonna be around that long. Um, don't want to upset you, sweet Anne. Just don't want to, an animal to be left without you." And I knew at the time it was a nasty email, but that's how they started off. And then there was another one. Glad to hear you were thinking of getting a rescue kitten. That's a good thing to do. They listen to the chats, they've got to. That's a good thing to do. And then it was after that that all the nasty ones started to come in. CBD gummies, do they help, Claude? Do they work? That's true. Anybody can pass, so it's a stupid thing to say anyway. Oh. Can you get them off Amazon? Can you buy them here? If anybody's listening now, they'll say I've been asking about drugs. I'm not asking about drugs. That's right, Sarah. That's how I feel as well. I won't be able to. Oh, I might try something then, Jinx. That's right, Sarah. I won't be able to take. We used to go for an hour of a morning and an hour of an afternoon. I wouldn't be able to do that now. They do listen, Aurora, because things that have been said on chats here, they've written in the emails. I didn't post them all, and I think the first two, I think I've got one of them, but I think I got rid of them. I just thought it was trash. That's it. Never thought there would be a whole barrage of them. Hi, Happy. No, I didn't know that. She had a tummy tuck as well, did she? I didn't know that, Happy. I know Missy Moo's had weight loss surgery, and she's still 300 pounds or something. And they talk about a member of my family who actually weighs about 150 pounds after having a family. Oh, yeah, a cat. I'd love a cat. They won't win, Aurora. As I say, I've been to the police now, and that was a big thing to me, to walk into a police station and um, say that. They can't intimidate me, Jinx. Can't do it. Missy Moo's gone quiet. She's got nothing to say. She's a rubbish human being. Wow, Claudia. Congratulations. What an achievement. But like we say, and we do say it, and we do mean it, it's not so much, it's the nasty, horrible personalities that go with it. Oh, thank you, Sarah. The only time I've walked into a police station oh, look what I've done all over my computer. Oh, no, no, no. Hang on, let me get some towels. Oh, hang on. Oh, oh, my tea. I might have to close this and start again. Oh, no, I think I've got it. Have I got you back? What a dope. There you go. Still got a little bit in the bottom. That'll teach me, having a cup of tea when I'm on here. Sorry, PC. Very sorry. Don't break down. No, she's not. And Missy Moo sent them to Trash Bag saying that I'm proud of all my kids and raising a family and everything, you know, and having a responsible job. You know, things that Missy Moo and Trash Bag will never know. You know, I don't know why they wanted to silence me, because other people are far more, you know, they're far more talkative and far more on her case, so to speak, than I am. I haven't missed anybody, have I? You know, I fall. Ooh, it's all underneath. Ooh. I'm just going to put the towel underneath and clean it up when we finish. Wow, Claudia. I wonder, what's that, Aurora? What's the culture thing, darling? Oh, threats and hidden agenda. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Just stupidity, pure stupidity. But some people, you know, they would be, I mean, I increased my security simply because I'd be foolish not to. Who was it who suggested it? Sharon. What she suggested about getting something out the back, and that she even offered to pay for it, but I couldn't pay for it. But I'm all right for money. It's just that I resent spending money because of her. Have I read your contact? Where, Nova? I read your message this morning. I replied, didn't I? A can of air and blow the liquid out onto the surface. It's actually dry. It's dry. It was just underneath. I've got the towel underneath now. So that's it. That's it. See me forking out for a new computer as well. Oh, my hairdryer, yeah. Yeah, I'll do. I don't want to do it till we finish though. It's dry. It's not little bits in between the keys. I thought that happy because of my age and because I'm a small channel, because she goes after small channels. But stupidity. I've seen too much in my life to allow it to really. Yeah, I hope he'll be okay, computer. Fuck me. I think it will be. I've never done that before. I said to my son the other day, and again today, I've really had the shakes. And I think it's all this business, even though I'm not intimidated and it hasn't rattled me, it was still a shock, you know. Did I say hello, Sidonia? Hello, if I didn't. Electric fences. Well, Mr. Dunn, band poet, as you're a band poet, I guess you wasn't a very good one. Yeah, I think it is stress. You better let me know, Malako. Otherwise, I might think you're the loony. Oh, did you? It's your fault then. It's your fault, Sidonia. Just as you came in, I spilt my tea. Hi, Greenie. Yes, I am. I'm okay. I just spilt my tea. Ordinary Yorkshire tea with a spoonful of sugar and a little bit of milk. Do you, Sidonia? You like me? I'm terrible, honestly. Just lately, I am. I'll have to get in the shower. I've not long had a shower. Ginger tea's nice. Ginger and lemon. No, I'm not going to get another one, Jinx. I'm not going to risk it. Oh, how did you do that? Dislocate your knee. How did you do that, Greenie? That's the last time I have a cup of tea. Well, unless I put it over here and move my books. Through a sippy cup, yeah. That's a good idea. I've got it on my trousers. I haven't got it. It's a good job it was cool. Yeah, I've got the cameras. I already had them out the front. I just had to have them out the back, so I can see what's going on when I'm out now. And then my son brought me a thing that goes on my back door. Oh gosh, I bet that was painful. just reminded me of when my first job, and the bloke I worked for, he used to tell these stories, social services, and he used to tell these long drawn out stories about when he worked, like in the field, so to speak, and things that had happened. And he was a really interesting man. I really liked him. He was coming up to retirement age, but this one day he had me sitting there for ages, and I'd got my shorthand book on my lap. You can tell how long ago it was. And I think I'd got my leg crossed, and I got my shorthand book on my, and he was dictating, and then he was stopping to go on with his story, and then he started again. Anyway, I'd been sitting in the same position for a couple of hours, and when I got up to walk out the room, I just whoop, and he just looked me up and down, and he said, "Oh, sorry about that." I felt such a fool. Yeah, it's horrible, the weather, Sarah. Sorry, Jane. I never know whether to say Sarah or Sarah. So, are we going to next week do Popcorn Sutton? And hi, Landon. Hi, Lana. You're Landon again, are you? We know it's you. Yeah, shall we do Popcorn Sutton? Has anybody ever watched the Darlene Chronicles? I think it was done by an independent filmmaker. I can't recall his name offhand. And it was about a woman called Darlene, and it followed her life through the 60s and onwards, and then went back to see her later on to see how all the kids have fared. First one, Sarah. And it was really interesting. Darlene, she got married at, well, very young, and she lived in Appalachia, and very poverty-stricken lifestyle, and she got all these little children running around. That was interesting. I don't know how I would be able to show it without getting a copyright strike, though, for it. Oh, did you watch it, Dark? Yeah, yeah. And the sad thing was, her children, they didn't want to know her, did they, as they got older, except the one daughter who lived close to her. You found a buttered crumpet on your doorstep, Demelza. I don't believe you. Hi, Lydia. How did it get on your doorstep? I sometimes find cornettos in my fridge. I don't know how they got there. They don't stay there for long, though. Yeah, look it up. Google it, Nova. The Darlene, Darlene, the Darlene Chronicles. You ate it and it was on your doorstep. Must have been an eagle. Dropped his breakfast. You couldn't edit it. Edit your name, Landon. Oh, well, that's a spanking offence, Sarah. If your son ate the last cornetto, a spanking offence. That's one thing I've never tried doing, is making homemade ice cream. I don't think it can be as good, can it? Greeny bluish. I don't buy them. I don't buy crisps. Since I saw the programme where it says if you float them in warm water and then go back after a while, you see all the grease has come to the top and you think, oh, that's in your stomach. Hi, Gabrielle. Nice of you to be here as well. Every 3 months you can change your name. Yeah, of course you can, Dark. Yeah. Feel free. I didn't think it was that long, 3 months to wait, because I was going to change mine from Tea and Sass because they've got Sin and... There's a channel called Sin and Sass, and there's another one called Tea and something. So I was going to, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Is it cricket? Is homemade ice cream nice? Never tried it. Never tried eating it. Never tried making it. She's Demelza, you found a fag end in your cleavage and you don't smoke. What are the birds doing round your way? Are they, up in the air dropping crumpets and cigarettes down? Oh, you like it as well, Jinx? Dark, that woman, Darlene, she passed away, hasn't she, now? I don't know whether it was her, where they said there was they didn't give any details about where she's buried. Because sometimes I like to see where where people are buried. I've just got this weird attraction to cemeteries. Or cricket. Your dad's old wooden ice cream bucket. Hand churned. Have you ever tried to do it? I'd be tempted to. Yeah, Lydia, knowing my luck, if it had been in my cleavage, it would have been a lit one. Oh, I would have jumped. No. What link about Hannah? Dark? No, I didn't. It is now 16 minutes after 5. Every 4th of July. In September, I'm Libra, Sidonia, Libra. Well balanced. Yeah. Did I tell you about the man who goes round and he went to, he doesn't go to cemeteries as such. He goes to different towns, in the ghost towns and everything, and the small towns in America. And he went to the place that was where Glenn Campbell was born. And the Campbell family have got their own small cemetery. It's like a stop on the road, and it's the Campbell Cemetery. And he went to see Glenn Campbell's grave, and he was looking for it. And as he walked past a certain way, all of a sudden the music started, and it was Glenn Campbell singing. It wasn't Rhinestone Cowboy. I can't remember what it was now, but he started singing. Made me jump out my skin. Can you imagine that in the cemetery? And all of a sudden you hear that. Hannah Hawkswell. Yeah, I will. I'll look her up. She says as she picks a wet pad up. I love that name, Hannah. No, I'm Libra. Did I get really angry, Sidonia? You never know how you come across, do you, when you... Hello, Ryan. Your Nescafe 3 in 1, you'll be lucky. It's a very old, traditional name, isn't it, Lydia? 3 in 1 like foodie, yeah. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. I'm all right, thank you, Ryan. I'm okay. I was big mad. Well, I know it was her. And the fact that she came on and wrote that comment that said, "Hi, Anne. What was it? I've never said anything bad, but it wasn't me. I'm not behind the emails." And in fact, I've had some myself saying that they would take care of you and do things to you. Well, she wrote a comment and she said it in a video. And the fact that she even bothered to pretend that she's as guilty as anything. Type no evil, yeah. What I don't understand is how she's got so many fanatical supporters. They really are. You see that new person called Milk Chai, I think that's her name, Milk Chai, and she's from TikTok. And she's been making TikTok things about foodie. And now she's started a YouTube channel. I think she's only got about 5 videos up at the moment. But she did say she hadn't heard of her before Foodie went over there, and they all heard of the BBJ palaver. So none of them were happy about that, being an animal abuser. And Milk Chai. I think she's London, isn't she? From London. And she said once she did say in one of her TikToks, once I get 1,000 supporters, it's over. But we'll see. No, I don't use TikTok either. I saw it on the farms. Hello, Marie. Certainly don't mind. Thank you for subscribing. The more, the merrier. We're going to be doing some interesting stuff as the year progresses. Yeah, she's on YouTube now, Deb. It's the same, isn't it, Aurora? When she gets with a man, it's the same sort of arc she goes through. For the record, I don't think he's married. I don't think he's ever been married. And I don't think he's married. or has got another. Well, he probably has got numerous other women on the side. I've got a feeling he still has an apartment though, or he lives with his dad. You're very welcome, Marie. How can she quit? Where's the money going to come from? She's employing Salah now, saying that her husband is looking after everything financially. He's employed by her. No, they wouldn't accept Chantal. Are you going back to painting your kitchen counters? That's it. Make me feel unproductive. No, Gilly, he soon dashed back, didn't he, the other night when she said she was not going to do any more. He was back. No, they couldn't accept her. And the sad thing is now anybody who types in anything to find out about his dad work-wise or, just out of friendly interest, they're going to come up with Salah's name, and associated with Salah's name is going to be Voodoo. And everything's available, even those pictures that I posted, they're all freely available. Who else is going? Are you going, Nova? Bye, Freya. Yes, I think that was it. Trying to control him by threatening to leave YouTube. Oh, good. Threatening to leave YouTube, and thereby the money had stopped coming in. Haram, yes. She knows the word, but she doesn't know what the meaning of it is. Yes, she's been exposed in all sorts of ways, not just as an animal abuser, but, as I say, as Mama Corleone. Hi, Ravishing. Oh, you're all making me feel as though I should get up. All I've done productive is throw my cup of tea over my computer. Well, that wasn't productive, was it? Yeah, she is, Marie. It's all dry now. Feel sticky. Naughty Anne. I've never done that in my life. In all the years I've sat at my computer. I can tell you, I've literally had the shakes the past week or two. No, I don't have to be productive all the time, do I? Yeah, Greenie. I've got to take my trousers off and put them in the washing machine, have a shower again. Yeah, even though you think it doesn't bother you, it does, deep down. But honestly, to tell me not to post anything, that's like a red rag to a bull to me. I don't know whether you noticed. For the first days after I'd had those emails, I went on a rampage posting stuff about her. Thanks, Sarah. Oh, are you in hospital? Oh, I'll get well soon, Marie. Pneumonia's horrible. Oh, Lana, you were bad as well. Yeah, we'll get all the illnesses out the way and all this feeling bad and all the negativity and all that out the way before the end of spring. Pneumonia is terrible, isn't it? I haven't had it myself. My sister did. I do as well, Dark. I do. But I find Missy Moo as offensive as Chantal, and the fact that she's sucking up to people, and Breezy said she should be given a second chance now. Why? She's still a horrible person deep down. She's still the same person. No, no. Oh, no. What was their reason for cancelling your surgery, Sarah? Yeah, they're equal and complicit. And Missy Moo just makes me feel sick. And considering, what's your parents' name? Moya, is it? The Reverend Maeve Moya. I bet they're not happy with you. Coming from a family where your parents are pastors, and I've never trusted people who make their living at pastoring, if you like. They have to prove themselves to be, not making millions, that they can live a fantastic lifestyle while their parishioners or their congregation, if you like, are giving them loads of money when they haven't really got any money to give, and they're living the life of Riley. But that's just me. Who too, Dark? Sometimes she's a terrible person, Marie. Terrible. Yeah, I think people are not. Everybody's nice in here. I think sometimes you can miss things in chat, and you don't intend to, and you don't intend to ignore anybody. But sometimes, hello, Marissa says, but sometimes it's not intentional. It's like me with the comments. I try to answer as many as I can, but it just isn't possible to answer them all. So, but I do read them all. On the whole, I think we've got a lovely little community here. I've downloaded some copyright-free Irish music. We could listen to some of that, couldn't we, sometime? Yeah, considering the subject. And we don't just stick on that subject now, Marissa. It's there's a lot more interesting things to talk about. Oh, Dark's picture of Bunny. Oh, yeah. I've had an Easter card today with a bunny on. Blue lights on BBC. What's that about, Marissa? Police? Cops? You wait, they'll be round. They'll come round at some point. I know they will. And the neighbours will be looking out. Police car over there. Oh, police singing. Oh, you got a floppy-eared bunny. That's right, Gilly. There's always some good if you look hard enough. Yeah. Wow, your dad was christened on Easter Day, 1939. Hi, Dangly. I refuse to say the other words. Oh, you've had a rough day at work. Why? Tell Mummy. Why? We need Foodie B Day in here to for a little bit of levity. Should cheer you up. It would have cheered you up if you'd have seen me knock my tea out all over myself, all over my computer. Look, I've got towels all over the place. Oh, never mind, Dangly. It's the weekend now. You don't work the weekend, do you? What, Aurora? Your dog ate your bunnies? No. What would they do? Were they loose? Were they free in your house? Oh, he broke into the cage. Your bunny gets pure filtered and you drink tap water. Wow. Oh, Dangly. Well, I hope you have a good night's sleep and tomorrow is a better day. It will be. Yeah, I am. Well, I was. I've just knocked a cup of tea all over the place. Nearly a full cup as well. All over me trousers, my slippers, my computer. Yeah, the sun will be out tomorrow. Hi, Duchess. Oh, is it? I'm highly honoured. Welcome. Oh, yeah. You had a rampant bully then, Sarah. Lana's got a chubby bunny. So where do you keep them, your rabbits? Do I need to ask? Do you keep them inside? Or do you keep them in a shed? Are they indoor bunnies? You're very welcome, Duchess. Cricket is lovely. She changed her name just for me. Yours is indoors. Like Sagittarius Shorty, she had a bunny. I don't know whether she still has it. Are they? Are they? I've never had a bunny rabbit. Well, I did. We had one when I was a little girl, but it was kept in the shed. My mum wouldn't let him indoors. Oh, thanking over. He's so poorly. He's so ill. Yeah. You know, talk about like my broken back. I haven't got any problems compared to him. I appreciate that, Nova. No, nothing, Dangly. Nothing. We don't know where she is. Maybe her session at the gym knocked her out, so to speak. Thank you, Sarah. No, he's not going to get any better, unfortunately. I just like them to offer him something that can ease the pain, but that he's in constantly. Thank you, Dark. It's cancer. He had 5 years ago. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer and had quite a lot of radiotherapy, and it's fused the his organs so that he's now got a problem that whereby he would need a stoma on each side, but he's too frail now to have the surgery, to have the operation, so he can't have the surgery, and he's just in constant pain. I don't think she's doing. Does anybody think she's doing Ramadan? And I'd also like to know, just out of interest, really, how she gets that, how she cleans herself 5 times a day, how she gets down to do her feet 5 times a day. I can't see it. Yeah, Greenie, he hasn't had the stoma for the simple reason that he's too frail now, and he would have had to have 2. So he has to put up with what he has to put up with, and he does. He's stoic. He's very strong. But he rang me at 5 o'clock this morning in pain, just to talk. Yeah, he's 7 years younger than me. 66. He'll be 66 in a couple of months. That's what I mean, Greener. She can't put shoes on, so how's she going to wash her feet 5 times a day and dry her little toes, her dainty little toes? It's horrible, Gilly. It's just, I can't repeat it on here, obviously, but it's horrible for him. So what was supposed to help him has ended up. I wish they'd have just ripped the prostate out. If ever any of your relatives is told they've got prostate cancer and they give them a choice, which they said to my brother, but they couldn't guide him, they couldn't influence him. Well, they should have influenced him, knowing what we know now. Don't go for the radiotherapy. And the one thing about radiotherapy as well is that I discovered, if before your radiotherapy sessions you get a big pot of thick yogurt and you eat it, it will sort of coat. And it makes sense when you think about it. It coats your organs, it puts that barrier there to stop the burning. Yeah, she has square feet, doesn't she? Like the witches in Roald Dahl books. Yeah. The only way it's possible for her, Dangley, is if she sleeps most of the time, which, yeah, Duchess, unless she's sleeping all day and eating all night. That's right. 59 is young, isn't it? Alf's dad was 56 when he passed away. And he passed away on our first wedding anniversary. It was... Oh, did you, Aurora? Did you know about the yogurt helping? I didn't find out about it until afterwards. Thank goodness you had your 2 children. And are you okay now? Gosh, your mum when she was 55. My dad was 59 when he died. So I was 10 when he passed away. Thank goodness, Aurora. Bless you, yeah. And you have a lot to be thankful for. You had your 2 children as well. It's wonderful. Yeah, they're using Ramadan. The both of them, they're not. Nah. And look at Nada. He calls himself a Muslim. Hateful man. That's brilliant, Aurora, yeah. Brilliant. Cows are beautiful. They are beautiful beings. And pigs. We were talking about pigs yesterday, how clean they are, clean animals. And I've got a friend in Spain. She had 2 pot-bellied pigs as pets. And Paul O'Grady did. Monster, yeah. All the cow's eyelashes. Do you know, when I was in Riyadh, one of the people who worked there, man, I have never seen such eyelashes on anybody. You know, when Foodie wears the mink eyelashes, his eyelashes were like that. Real cow's eyes. Hello, Karen. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Are you? Are you well? Oh, I've got sloths. I've got 3 in my bedroom. Not real ones. I've got 3 of them. I love them. And the one I have in the bed with me, the ones. if anybody ever came in the morning to wake me up, they'd see me cuddling this sloth. And my son bought me a beautiful one. He bought me a beautiful sloth for my birthday. Was it my birthday? Was it Christmas? Christmas. And he bought me this beautiful one, and he brought it, and he said, "I'm ever so sorry about this, Mum." And when I looked at it, I said, "What is it?" I couldn't quite work out what it was. It was a hairy sloth. It was one that was not quite like the others that I've got. But his greyhound dog, his rescue greyhound, had got it out of the packaging, out of the bag it was in, and it was, and took it into bed with him. So he slept with it all night. So I had to wash him before he could join the crowd. They do have beautiful faces. And there's one video that I saw. I must find it and post it. And it's where a sloth is in the middle of the road and a driver stops, gets out of his car, goes to pick the sloth up, carries it and puts it on the tree. And the sloth turns and it waves to him. Have any of you seen that? Thank you, Rebecca. That's right. That's right. But it's, in the meantime, he's in a lot of pain, and I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. You've seen it, Dangler. Isn't it lovely? It's lovely, it is. And the sloth just looks back and you can see it's thanking him. Oh, was that recently, Karen? Pain from the chemo. Are you, Marie? A baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Well, I don't know whether any of you have looked at my old videos and see what this room was like, but all of this wall, all of it, there was a unit there, and it was all Elvis Presley vinyls, LPs. Alf had got them all of them, and my son's got them now, the eldest son, because he's a big Elvis fan, and he's got them all. Yeah, very frightening for Karen. I love the golden oldies as well. I was never fanatical about music, though, like some of them. Elvis, yeah, he was. He looked like his mum. Well, I could see his mum and his dad, but he got something about him that was very reminiscent of his mum. I absolutely loved him. And we've all been to Gracelands as well. No. He did a lot for the community, didn't he? Ah, Karen, bless you. Have you, Marie? Got pictures all over your house? Alfie had a great, oh gosh, he's got so many, and some of them are upstairs in the top room. And he's got this great big one framed, and my son will have it when he's finished decorating and have it in his bedroom. Karen always coming here to talk, honestly. Everybody is so supportive of each other. Graceland, it wasn't as big as I thought it would be. It was nice, though. It was a home, you know. You walked in, you'd got now what was it? It was the dining room on one side, the living room on the other side. You went downstairs to the jungle room and all of that business. You couldn't go upstairs. It was you couldn't go up there. I think his aunt was living up there at the time. And they've got all the graves as well, Elvis's grave, and then opposite you've got where the aircraft were, Lisa Marie's, the plane named after Lisa Marie. She yeah, Karen, rejecting it, just try and be positive, because negative thoughts they can trigger things in you. And we've all got cancer. We've all got cancer in us, the cancer gene. And you don't know what, stress can trigger. I mean, like I've been saying the past 2 weeks, minor thing, but I haven't stopped shaking. How my cup of tea went. That's right, Marina. This is what I think as well. When it's your home, you do what you want with it. Like what my taste here is not everybody's taste, but it's my taste. It's what I like, and it's my home. Yeah, Karen. A clock with Elvis's hip shaking. Never seen that. Got quite a bit of Elvis stuff here. Got a big, like a throw with all pictures of Elvis on. Thanks, Sarah. I'm going to do a house tour when I've got my bed upstairs, because I gave a bed away, and when I've got my new bed in and everything sorted out, I'll do a proper house tour. I mean, I could do a mini house tour now, I suppose. Isn't that funny? A clock with the shaking. Yeah, even trees do. I love trees. Doesn't that sound a stupid thing to say? But they give us oxygen. They give us so much, and yet we just take them for granted. We don't look up, do we? Oh, have you, Marie? Yeah, you can have a house tour. I can do a mini one. I might bring you in the kitchen with me tomorrow when I'm doing the cooking, when I'm doing the stew. Hello, Wilma. Yeah, everybody have a blessed Friday and a wonderful weekend. Trees are beautiful, and when I was going from when I was going on when you leave a particular job in Saudi, they offer you a ticket for a world tour, so you can go around the world on this ticket if you want it. And I got a friend, and she lived in Tennessee, and she was inviting me just to her house, for a week, that I was going home. And so I went, and when my boss asked me where I was going, I said, "Well, I'm going to Tennessee. I'm going to Chris's house in Tennessee." She invited me. Oh, he said, "No, don't like Tennessee. He said, too many trees, too many trees. Trees are life." Yeah. Have a great evening, Rebecca. Whatever you're doing, I've got a shower. I'm full of sticky, sugary tea. If I had a dog here now, he'd be licking my legs. Well, can't you do that, Aurora? Can't you post a link or something somehow? Yeah. Did you find it difficult going vegetarian? I was vegan for 25 years, and it's only when I've started having all these problems with my bones that I'm starting eating certain things now that I never did. Tennessee is beautiful. Those shootings were awful, terrible. Yeah, you could do that, Aurora. The email address the Gmail address that's there now, I'm not yet really using, but I'll still get something. I'm keeping it open for the time being to see whether any more junk comes from whoever it is who's sending it. You know what, Karen? It's the price of loving people when we love somebody so intensely. It's the thought of anything hurting or harming them. It just it, it can break you. Hi, Pink Panda. Well, yeah, they're awful everywhere, but the ones in Tennessee recently, and I saw some of Pete's stream where he was ranting on about um, the shooter was transsexual and they were focusing on that. Well, I don't know if other people are focusing on it. Let them do what they want to do. You don't have to do that. People lost their lives. Being vegan is you have to watch everything. It's easier now than it was. Hi, Nicole. Yeah, well, there is that. I'd probably do it somehow reversed, but the security, Nicole, is sort of outside, and I won't be showing that in a hurry. He's a very strange man, Angley. He's got a lot of anger issues. Exactly, on things that affect him, and he's not trans. He doesn't even shave, doesn't even wash. Mind you, he's cleaner now than he was in the villa. Hello, Maggie. Happy Friday. Hi, Jag girl. Foodie B Day. How are you? Are you hungry, darling? Oh, I knew you'd get Harry's corn cob. Foodie B Day. You know who Foodie B Day is, don't you? She comes in here to talk occasionally. I don't think I should be talking to you, Foodie B Day. Yeah, he's a very angry person. Foodie B Day is a case and a half, as my mum would say. You got stuck in the B Day. Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? I got stuck in a lavatory in this house once, downstairs one. The lock kept sticking, and it was only because all my kids have got keys, and one of them came that I was let out. So they've taken the lock off that door in case it happens again. They don't trust me. They say I'm accident prone. I don't know. Foodie B Day and just freezing. Yeah. Just freezing wants me to dye my hair lavender next time. Lavender. Imagine that. Getting to the stage where you're wondering what sand tastes like. Oh yeah, snack on your Skechers, because you've probably got little sand bugs in there. So you know you've got your protein there as well. Karen's doing something. Do you think it would, Dangley? The trouble is, I've still got a third of a bottle of the pink, and I keep saying I'm going to finish that off, not leave it on for so long. Oh, all right, Lana. Have a great evening, love, and take care. You're not getting protein anywhere else. I dread to think what you're thinking of there. Good for facial scrub. The sand bugs, yeah. The extra protein. Don't want it to waste away, do we? You know. They used to, the nomads, they used to put their plates out, didn't they? In the sand, so the sand would sort of scour them. Sand is similar to fibre. Ah, Salah's too tired from selling the perfumes out of his car boots. Well, when he's on Amazon, it won't be so difficult, will it? He'll have more time for you. No rabbit hanky-panky on here, please. Don't come telling me that they procreated. Oh, no, Dangling, no. Oh, pick off a dingleberry. Foodie B Days isn't that hungry, are you? I should blip him out and say you're sorry as well. Oh, what a thought. I just want a bees. I just want a bees. I was just thinking of Harry's dingleberries. Please keep away from that hamster. Please. We'll know if the hamster disappears. We'll know if you get another one. We'll be able to tell it's not Hammer. It's such a good name as well, Foodie B Day. Is that what she said? He'd be cat food if she didn't save him. Just think, how long's she been there now? All this time, BBJ has been living a high life, hasn't she? Is that true, Sarah? Nada's threatened Alex. For what? Alex is one of the nicest people on here. Why? Saves a hamster and yet gets rid of a cat, yeah. Nada should be in prison. He certainly shouldn't be on here. Why is he on here? People have reported him. He couldn't threaten his own shadow. Well, there's not much of a shadow there, is there? It's in our thingies. And Dee Dee as well. She's going really scrawny. All those good deeds for Amazon feeding the cats, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I could put a colour on it. I eat people. I tear your neck out with my teeth. He's a coward. Found an old Burger King bag in the trash. You're going to lick the paper. Very nice, Foodie Bead. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Have you got some ranch dressing or anything? Ugh. Bon appetit. Yeah. Ooh. Enjoy. Yikes. Right, I'm going to get off because I want to go and get all this sugar off my legs and everywhere. If you make ranch from scratch, it's good. Hi, middle of nowhere. Ketchup, yeah. Does anybody like brown sauce? Nobody ever mentions brown sauce. I like. Oh, it's all on my trousers. Look how wet they are. Look, from tea, soaked. Bye, Dangley. Bye, Foodie B Day. Sarah, Dangley, Gilly Aurora, Marie, middle of nowhere. I like brown sauce. Sufferfish. Maggie Doll, Nova, everybody I haven't mentioned. Have a nice evening, and I'll be back over the weekend. Massage alarm yalla. Massage slows yalla. Sidonia, Pink Panda, Aurora. I will take care. Crickets. Night, darling. Dark. I've had a shower once today. I've got to go and have another one now. Karen. And there's Chantal. She gets away with one shower every other month. So I'll catch you all over the weekend. Thank you for spending some time with me. And I'll have a shower, clean this mess up, and then make myself a fresh pot of tea. So I'll see you all either tomorrow or Sunday. It'll be. Might come on in the morning because my son will be here tomorrow afternoon. So, hi Jinx, bye Jinx, hi Jinx, bye Jinx. I wonder if she'll come back overnight. What time is it there now? I think there's 3 hours in front. About. So it's about 9 o'clock, 9:30 there. Yeah, everybody have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you at one time or another. If it's tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow morning. And we'll see if anything's going on. Maybe she collapsed at the gym, sorry, yeah. She could have done. It's strange though, isn't it, Jinx? It's strange that she's disappeared, and it's also strange that she's putting some of her videos now for visas only, for members only to see. So she's losing income by doing that, isn't she? And why is she doing it? That wouldn't keep her off here. She's always pissed about FFG. Maybe the Beezers have been complaining about not having anything for their $6.99 or whatever it is they pay her every month. So by doing a separate lot for only members, she's giving them something, isn't she, that we don't get. But she's shooting herself in the foot by doing that. Okay, I'll see you all over the weekend then. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.